Okay people, welcome back to another Fwoosh review. Tonight I'm going to take a look at this crazy bootleg Shadow Stormtrooper. It looks like it was bootlegged from the standard Black Series Stormtrooper, but we'll see once I get the package open. Now this popped up on eBay a couple of weeks ago. Couldn't help myself, had to grab one. From the pics, it looked like it had all the standard articulation. It looked good. I took a chance. I jumped on it and finally got it. I actually got it a week ago, but hey, I've been busy. And if this comes out looking good, maybe you'll want to order one too. The link is down in the description. I haven't gotten a lot of bootlegs that come in a package, so this is kind of cool. It's nice and striking. It looks professional, mostly because it is. This is actually the box for the SH Figuarts Shadow Trooper, or Black Hole Trooper, or whatever you want to call it. So they just reused the box there. You can especially tell on the back it says Tamashii Nation 2015, and there you go. I can't read all this, but it probably says, hey, this is not a Figuarts figure inside. Pull it open. It just opens on the end. And it's actually packaged well too. The figure comes in like a double layer bubble here. It's got a lid on it. And nice and protected for a bootleg figure. I'm really impressed with this. It comes with the standard Stormtrooper Blaster. It comes with this rifle. And I can't remember if it came with anything before the Battlefront Shock Trooper style Stormtrooper that we saw last year, but that's what I remember it coming with. Same gun, just cast in black, and then the figure itself. Now having the figure in hand, it feels like just a standard Stormtrooper. The joints are kind of tight, but they do move around fairly well. As you can see, the sculpt pretty much is the standard Stormtrooper. All the details are there. It's just all cast in black with silver where it's appropriate. It's nice and sharp. It doesn't look like it's been remolded several times. In hand, it feels like a quality figure. You know, with bootlegs, you usually get that kind of cheap feel to it, or some of the articulation's missing. Not here. This feels like an official release Black Series Shadow Trooper. There's no difference in the blacks between the undersuit and the armor. I would have kind of liked to seen the armor have a shine to it, but what do you expect? This was under 20 bucks. And once again, it's a bootleg. The biggest differences I've noticed are the hips. They're not pegged in, they're pegged up, but you can get it finagled around. I'll show that in the articulation here in a minute. And then the head, or well, mostly the neck. I don't have the Luke Trooper or the Han Trooper. I can only go by what I've read online, but under the head, it does have the ribbed neck piece. So if you pull the head off, you have this neck piece here. But if you take that off and put the head back on, you do get more range of movement because that piece isn't in there, but I kind of like the look of it under there. I'm going to go over the articulation real quick. It has a ball joint at the top of the neck. You do get side to side, you get back, you get forward, and like I said, if you take out that piece in there, you get more range there. Shoulders are hinge and swivel. You get hinge up, and like always, that shoulder piece right there gets in the way, and it swivels around. You have a swivel at the bicep. Double elbows come up pretty damn far. And like I always say, after going through all the troopers, getting the First Order Trooper, getting the Biker Scout, getting some other troopers, it's always surprising to go back to the first Stormtrooper and see just how much range of movement there is in the elbows. So it's nice to see that translated to this bootleg. Got hinge and swivel at the wrist. On the right, when it's up and down, that it's hinged. Then you have a swivel. On the left, it's hinged in and out. You have a ball joint at the torso. It gets a nice range of movement. Okay, the hips. This is where we run into trouble. The hips are pegged up, so they don't come forward. They go out. But with the thigh swivel, you can swivel at the thigh. Well, you can try to. And kind of get that hip around to the front to get some forward movement. It's not as good as the original Trooper. So this figure does have that against it. You have double knees and they come all the way back. That's sweet. You have hinge at the ankle. It gets back. It gets forward. And then it has a forward facing peg for a rocker. He has the standard blaster. It's all cast in black, no kind of weathering or anything. And the rifle, of course, again, it's cast in black. No weathering. It's pretty much the same color as the Trooper. Here he is side by side with the original Stormtrooper, and it comes out a little bit shorter than him. The shoulders are a little bit lower. It's mostly in the neck. It's almost like the head snaps down further. Again, making me think, and I wish I had those figures, that it's more like the Han and Luke Troopers. But otherwise, all the same sculpt and nearly the same articulation. I don't understand why they changed the hips. So at the end of the day, I'm happy with this. I love the Shadow Trooper. I love Stormtroopers. This is just two great tastes that go great together. I'm very happy that it comes out Black Series quality. And for 20 bucks, shipped, yeah, it's a little slow getting here, but completely worth it. And again, I'm not condoning bootlegs. I'm not condemning them either. I just like good toys. And if somebody gives me good toys, I'll take good toys. It doesn't matter to me. I like the silver highlights. Paint-wise, there's not a lot there. It's all molded in the black. But the silver that is on it is nice and clean. I wish it had all the silver details of the Shadow Trooper model kit with the lines on the side of the mask and kind of the back grooves, the vents. But I am not going to complain about that. Like I said, under 20 bucks, you could probably find it cheaper all over eBay. If you want a Shadow Trooper, a cheap one that you don't have to build or put together, this is the way to go. I mean, I'm thinking about ordering a couple more. So if you're interested in this, the link is down in the description. And if you like the review, comment, like, subscribe, and I'll catch you on the Fwoosh. And there he is, all put together. And as I've said several times, yes, it's just a standard Stormtrooper painted black. But now that I have them all together, I really dig this guy. The black, while making it very hard to photograph and hard to see detail within the sculpt, I really, really, really like this.